And hello, everybody, and welcome to Haysville. Todd Hook along with Chris Worrell. Early start today. Umpires got them started 5 minutes early. We are two hitters into it. Season opener for the Aviators against Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City coming off a 4-38 year last year. Second guy in the order up, Jared Birch out of Baylor. 2 balls and 2 strikes to him. Ryan Harrell led it off out of Palomar and singled to center and stole second base, and you are up to date. Season opener for both of these clubs. And that's swung on, driven to right field, and they will hold the runner at third base. And the throw is not cut off, and runner down to second. A mental error there by the Aviators, missing the cutoff man, and Birch down to second base. Runners at second and third now. Nobody out. Aviators in a bit of a jam. Here is the Aviators defensively, left to right in the outfield. Cross, Brozovic, and Cucinotta over in right field. Garcia will play third. Omahahan will be at shortstop. McCarthy over at second. Garcia at first base. Smith behind the dish. And returning starter pitcher Taylor Copland on the mound. Right-hander out of Manchester. Jake Vernon swings at the first pitch and misses. Strike one. He's out of Southern Nazarene playing right field today. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. We're early in the top of the first from Haysville. And the pitch, that's in there for a call strike. That'll even it up. Correction, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 0-2 now to Vernon. Out of Southern Nazarene, right-handed hitter. Right on right matchup. And the pitch, that is popped up to the right side. That'll make the seats. Game time temperature 91 degrees. Wind is calm here in Haysville. Heat index 96. A lot of rain last night, so it's very steamy here at the ballpark. Good crowd on hand. If you're in the Haysville area or the southern Wichita area, still time to get out here. Second and third, nobody out. Tribe threatening. Off-speed pitch, that is going to be fisted into right field. Cucinotta. Diving catch, throws back to third. And a run will score. So good play out there in right field by Cucinotta. 1 out now in the inning. Oklahoma City now leads it 1-0. Birch had to remain at second base, unable to tag and go. Here's Seth Delgado. Delgado hitting in the cleanup spot. He's the designated hitter out of Palomar College. 1 out here in the inning in Haysville. Top of the first, just getting underway. Looks like they're going to appeal to third base to see if Harrell might have left early. And home plate umpire says he did not. Aviators 11-31 last year. Very disappointing season for them. Couple of top 10 finishes in the last 5 years at the NBC tournament. And the pitch. Good off-speed pitch in there for a call strike to Delgado. Copland, a right-hander out of Manchester, just finished his 4th year there. He was a 4-year letterman at Manchester College. Racked up 194 Ks. That is, a ball misses wide, and Birch is running, and he'll steal it. Good job by Smith behind the plate. Had to handle a pitch on the outer half. Threw it from his knees, threw a strike, just wasn't in time. Birch with a good jump. Delgado with a runner at third, a chance to get another run right here. 1 out, we're in the top of the first. Off-speed pitch is bounced foul. Big ballpark here at Haysville, 350 down the lines, 375 in the alleys, and they say 426 to center. And I would say that's pretty cotton picking close. What little wind we do have blowing today is blowing out to left field. Good fastball, just missed on the outside corner. Almost caught Delgado sleeping on that one. Count now 2-2, 1 out. 1 run on no hits so far for Oklahoma City. Correction, 2 hits. That is bounced back to the pitcher. Copland will check to third, look the runner back over to first in time, and Delgado is retired. 2 outs in the inning. Here's Mark Peterson. Peterson out of the University of Dallas. Right-handed hitter. Step in to try to keep things going for the Tribe here in the top of the first. 1 run across so far. And the pitch, off-speed pitch, that's in there for a call strike. Good frame job by Smith. Copland, a fast worker. And that just misses low. Ball and a strike to the third baseman, Peterson. And here's the 1-1. That is inside, off-speed pitch just missed. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, runner at third base. Harrell led it off with a single and a stolen base and scored on a base hit, or excuse me, a flyout by Vernon. Credit Vernon with an RBI on that one. Tribe leads it 1-0. And that's high, and he'll lose him. So Peterson draws a 2-out walk here in the top of the first. Not the start that Copland wanted. Taylor Copland made 11 appearances, all starts this last spring at Manchester. He's 3-4. 64 innings of work. Runners at the corners now for the Tribe. They lead it 1-0. We're just underway from Haysville. And the pitch to Thompson, bounced to the second baseman. Bobbles it, flips to second, and Omaha unable to hold on. And that'll go as an error. So Thompson will reach on the fielder's choice. And a run will score. That makes it 2-0 Tribe. Little in-between hopper there for McCarthy. Tried to flip it to the shortstop, Omaha. Unable to hold on. And second and third with 2 outs. Here's Evan Fulps out of NOC Tonkawa, just down the road. And the pitch. That is low, scooped up nicely by Smith. Runners unable to advance on that ball in the dirt. Fulps will be playing over at first base tonight. Right-handed hitter, big feller. Right on right matchup. Copland trying to get his club in the dugout, and that's in the dirt, dug out nicely. 2 balls and no strikes. Aviators will be at the Kansas Cannons tomorrow. That is in Augusta. And they will host the Cannons here on Saturday. Big cut, swung on and missed from Fulps. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Runners at first and second, just underway in Haysville. If you're in the area, free admission, no charge. Come on out. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Just challenged him with a couple of fastballs right there. That'll even it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aviators trying to get off the field. They've given up a couple to the Tribe so far. And the pitch. That is on the corner, strike 3. And Fulps will go down looking. Tribe gets a couple. Couple of runs on a couple of hits. Couple left. 2-0 Tribe. We've played a half inning from Haysville. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Haysville. We go to the bottom half of the first. Aviators in the hole 2-0. Here's the way the Aviators will go. It'll be McCarthy. Cuccinetta Cross will hit third. Nixon will be in the designated hitter spot and hit fourth. Knoll will hit fifth. Garcia over at third base will hit sixth. Smith will be behind the dish. And Brozovic will be in center field. And rounding out the order will be Omaha. Here's Garrett McCarthy out of Mission College. And he takes a strike. Good fastball from Moy. Here's how the Tribe will go. Left to right in the outfield will be Birch, Francis, and Vernon. Peterson will be over at third base. That is fisted foul. Harrell will be over at shortstop. Thompson at second base. Fulps at first. Springer behind the plate. And out of Hawaii Pacific will be Harrison Moy, right-hander. 2-0 Tribe. We're in the bottom of the first. Tribe get a couple in the top. Aviators hoping to answer. Aviators coming off a very disappointing record, 11-31 last season. They are coached by Aviator alumnus Lance Spongeberg and Michael Thompson. 1-2. That is foul straight back. McCarthy was all over that one, just missed it. Coach Spongeberg pitched for the Aviators in the 14-15 season, and he'll hit him. So McCarthy will wear that one. And the Aviators have the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the first. They trail it 2-0. Coach Spongeberg is the head coach at Morningside College. And this will bring up Jack Cusinata. He is playing right field out of LaSalle University. Right-hander. Good lead over there by McCarthy. See if the Aviators might want to get something going early. We'll see. First pitch. That's in there as a call strike at the knees. Absolutely stunning night for baseball here in Haysville. Not a breath of breeze. Flip throw down to first. That'll get by and into the right field. And McCarthy will be down to second without a throw. Catcher Springer coming up on that one. Threw it in the dirt. Tough sun field. First baseman Fulps looking right dead into the sun. That could have had a little bit to do with it. Not a good throw from Springer. Aviators with something cooking here. A runner at second base with nobody out. And the pitch. That is wide. Off-speed pitch. Misses. 2 balls and a strike. Good lead over there by McCarthy at second base. That is foul straight back. Cuccinata out of LaSalle University. Big right-hander. Chance to drive in a run right here. And the pitch. That is a little excuse me swing. That is bounced foul. Cuccinata with a good battle in there. Cuccinata hit .205 last spring at LaSalle. Started 27 games. That swung on and missed. And he'll go down swinging for out number 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Next up, number 7. Left fielder Carter Cross.
And this will bring up the left fielder out of the University of Nebraska, Carter Cross. Cross appeared in 13 games last season, had 27 at bats, 5 hits, and hit a 185. Drove in 4. That is bounced to the left side. Shortstop Harrell unable to come up with it, bounces away, and heads up base running by Garrett McCarthy. He rounds third and scores. So Carter will reach on the error. Credit Cross with an RBI there. And the Aviators get half of it back right here in the bottom of the first. 2-1 now Tribe. So Credit Cross with a RBI. And he will reach first base on the error. 1 out. Here's Diamond Nixon. Throw over to first. Nixon hitting in the designated hitter spot. He is out of Florence Darlington Tech. Big left-handed hitter. Right on left matchup. Couldn't ask for much more right here. And good fastball swung on and missed. Ball and no strikes. 2-1 Tribe. We're early. Bottom of 1. Little excuse me swing. That's down to first base. First baseman will pick it up. Flip to the pitcher. Not in time. A little bit of indecision there by Moy as to whether or not he was going to go cover. He did not commit early to go cover to first base. And Nixon hustling all the way, beat it out, and that'll be a base hit. So Nixon with a base hit. Runners at first and second now. Only 1 out. Here's Blake Knoll. Knoll out of Howard Payne. That's down there in the great state of Texas. Some say it's like a whole other country. And a pitch to him. Off-speed pitch misses low. And that's in there for a call strike. That'll even it up 1-1. Good pitch right at the knees from Moy. Knoll started every ball game except for one this last spring. Hit 274, very respectable. And the pitch. That's in there at the knees again. Moy painting that inside corner at the knees. Ball and 2 strikes. Knoll led the team with home runs. He with 7 this last spring, so he does have some power. Does have a tendency to strike out a lot. 34 and 18 walks. That is bounced to the right side. Second baseman up with it. Over to second. And they get the lead runner. And Knoll will be aboard on the fielder's choice. Nixon is forced at second base for out number 2. Two down at the inning. Runners at the corners. Aviators got one back. Still trail the Tribe 2-1. Nixon over at third. And Knoll over at first. Here's the pitch. That is good fastball swung on and fouled straight back. This is Manny Garcia out of LaSalle. Played in 21 games this last spring and hit 200. Had 50 plate appearances. And the pitch to him. That is fisted to the right side. Second baseman Thompson up with it over to first in time, and that'll do it for the Aviators. The Aviators get one back. We've played one from Haysville, 2-1 Tribe. We'll be right back.
Are you ready?
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second. 2-1 Tribe. Tribe sent 7 men to the plate in inning number 1 and push across 2. Taylor Copland out for inning number 2 of work. He'll try to set down the Tribe in a little orderly fashion this time. He'll face 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Springer, Francis, and Harrell scheduled to hit in the top of the second. Here is Slater Springer. He is out of Oklahoma Christian. And he takes a strike. Springer behind the plate tonight, left-handed hitter. And the 0-1 off-speed pitch, that's a good spot. That's in there for strike 2. Good off-speed pitch from Copland, painted the outside corner. And Springer's in the hole here, and 2 strikes. The 0-2 is high and away, tried to get him to chase. Good discipline there by Slayton Springer. Pretty good crowd here on a Thursday night in Haysville. And that's an off-speed pitch swung on, bobbled by Smith. He's up with it down to first. And that'll do it for Springer. And that's out number 1. It's exactly what Copland needs to do, is keep the leadoff man off. And this will bring up Ashton Francis. He's a center fielder out of NOC Tonkawa, another left-handed hitter. A lot of lefties on this club. And that is bounced to the left side. Third baseman Garcia up with it. Throws a one-hopper over there. Dug out nicely. And that will do it. Top of the order now, here's Ryan Harrell. Null did a good job digging that one out over at first base. Garcia had plenty of time on that one. Looks like he rushed it just a little bit. First pitch to Harrell is in there for strike 1. Harrell singled, stole a base, and scored in the first. He's out of Palomar. Off-speed pitch shows bunt and pulls it back for a ball. 91 degrees here at the ballpark. We have what little breeze we do have is now blowing in, if you can believe that. So that means the wind is a little bit out of the north. Off-speed pitch is in there for a call strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ryan Harrell. And the 1-2. That is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Copland a little more efficient here in the top of the second. Trying to get the Tribe in order. And the 2-2 looks like Harrell's going to step out and ask for time and think about it. No pitch clock here in the regular season until we get to the NBC. Then there will be a timing issue. That is outside. That'll run it full, 3-2. In the NBC, teams have 90 seconds between innings and 20 seconds between pitches. So that keeps things moving along. And here's the 3-2. That is fisted foul down the right side. $20 seconds. No. The guys in the truck were wondering if I said 10 seconds between pitches. I think I said 20. It's possible I said 10. And a 3-2. Swung on and missed. Got it up on his eyes, and that'll do it. The Tribe go in order. We've played 1.5, 2-1 Tribe. We'll be right back.
Great things are happening in Haysville, a beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities, great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second. Tribe leads it 2-1. It'll be 7, 8, 9 for the Aviators. It'll be Smith, Brozovic, and Omahan. Byron Smith, the catcher, out of Point Loma Nazarene in San Diego, steps in from the right side. And first pitch swing, and that is strike one. Looked like he challenged him with a fastball right out of the box, and he just swung through it. No balls and a strike to the catcher. Moy out for inning number 2. That is in there for a call strike at the knees, and Smith is in the hole 0-2. 7, 8, and 9 for the Aviators. They push one across in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. That is driven to right field. Right fielder in and a couple steps to his left, and that's Vernon, and he will haul it in. Well struck by Smith, but he will be turned away here in the bottom of the second. One out. Here's Torin Brozovic out of Cochise Community College. Brozovic in center field tonight. First pitch to him. That is fisted foul, and that'll make the seats.
Just a reminder, all foul balls are the property of the Haysville Aviators and can be returned to the concession stand for small fouls.
Brozovic in the hole, 0-1. Hit .301 last spring. 25 hits, a bomb, and in 83 plate appearances. So pretty good season there for Torin. Ball and a strike, one out. Smith led off the inning with a line drive out to the right fielder. That is in there for a strike at the knees. One out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the first. Tribe leads it 2-1. That is a high hopper to the left side. And third baseman is wisely going to let that one go, and that will go foul. There's no way they were going to get Brozovic on that one. Good play there by Peterson to let that one go. Ball and 2 strikes now. One ball, 2 strikes, one out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the second. 2-1 Tribe. Early. And that misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here comes the 7:30 right on time. Kansas Subway coming this way. And a 2-2 is right in there at the knees. And Brozovic will go down looking for out number 2. This brings up the 9-hole man, Trevor Omahan, out of the University of San Diego. Very limited action this spring. Only played in 6 games, but did start 3. That is fisted to the second baseman. Gets it on a couple of hops over to first in time. And the Aviators go in order in the second. We've played 2. 2-1 Tribe. We'll be right back.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the third. 2-1 Tribe. Copeland out for inning number 3 of work. He set down the Oklahoma City club in order in the second. 7 men batted in the first, and that's where they got their couple of runs. 2, 3, and 4 for the Tribe. It'll be Birch, Vernon, and Delgado expected to hit here in the top of the third. Here's Jared Birch, singled, stole a base, and scored. He's out of Baylor. And he takes a pitch low, ball 1. And that just misses inside. Birch ahead in the count, 2-0. That is bounced back to the pitcher. Copeland snags it over to first in time. That ball was smoked by Birch. Copeland able to get his glove out there and snag it for out number 1. Let's bring up the 3-hole man, Jake Vernon. Flew out to right field last time. Was credited with a RBI out of Southern Nazarene. 1 out in the inning. 2-1 Tribe. We're in the top of the third. And the pitch, that is high, ball 1. Vernon 0 for 1 today. Still very warm here in Haysville, 90 degrees. Heat index around the mid-90s with the humidity. Gnats are out if anybody cares. I know what Grandpa would say about the Nats, but we're not going to mention it here. Here's the 2-0, swung on and missed. I think he had visions of 63rd Street on that one. Came out of his shoes and came up empty, 2-1. One of those rare calm days in southern Kansas, last day of May. Here's the 2-1. Tried to get him to chase something upstairs, and Vernon was able to hold up. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody on, 1 out here in the inning. And a 3-1. That's in there for a called strike on the outside corner. Good location from Copeland. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff. That misses wide, and he'll lose him. Second walk issued in the ball game from Copland. This will bring up the cleanup man, Delgado, out of Palomar College. If you're listening in, shoot us a tweet. Let us know where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you. Runner at first, 1 out. Throw over to first. And Vernon back head first in time. Oklahoma City will head to Liberal after this and take on the BJs. And that's high. Ball 1. BJs did win the Jayhawk League last year. Advanced very well in the NBC tournament. That is bounced to the right side. Second baseman up with it. Over to short for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Delgado does run well. Vernon is forced at second base for out number 2. Difficult to turn that one. That was pretty much a high hopper. Aviators were able to get the leadoff man. And here's Mark Peterson. Peterson out of the University of Dallas. Walked in the first and was stranded. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch. That is driven to right field. Cuccinata is right there and hauls it in for out number 3. We've played 2.5. Tribe 2, Aviators 1. We'll be right back.
Wait for the things you want. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease. Why wait for a killer TV or audio system? I don't want to wait. Why wait for efficient new kitchen and laundry appliances? Why wait for furniture style or a comfortable new mattress? Get it now. Why wait for an awesome new computer? Get the leading brands, the latest styles, and the hottest features, all with flexible payments you can afford. No credit needed, no hassles, and delivery is included. Everyone is approved. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease. I don't want to wait anymore.
Back, we go to the bottom of the third. Aviators with some work to do. They trail the Oklahoma City Indians 2-1. Top of the order for the Aviators, 1, 2, and 3 scheduled to hit. It'll be McCarthy, Cuccinata, and Cross. McCarthy reached on a hit by pitch and scored in the first. He's out of Mission College. And the first pitch to him is popped up. Right side. The right fielder, Vernon, making the call and will haul it in. So 1 pitch and 1 out here in the third. And here's Jack Cuccinata out of LaSalle. Struck out in the first. Oh, he's 0 for 1, looking for his first hit of the young season. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. And the 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. Just on the inside corner. Looked like a little change of pace there for Moy out for inning number 3 of work. Seems to have settled in so far here in the third. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed. And that'll be Cucinotta's second strikeout of the game. 2 outs now. Here's Carter Cross out of the University of Nebraska. Reached on an error and was credited with an RBI in the first. And the pitch to him. That just missed low, ball 1. Was a pretty good spot there from Moy. Didn't get the call. Ball and no strikes. That is driven to right field. Well hit. Vernon going back. Still going back. And that'll get over his head. That'll be a stand-up double with 2 outs for Carter Cross. Good wood on it going the other way. And the Aviators have something cooking here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Chance for Damon Nixon here. He is the designated hitter hitting in the cleanup spot. Chance to drive in a run and even this thing up. He is 1 for 1 today out of Florence Darlington Tech. Good looking left-handed hitter. Choosing to hit from the left side. He is a switch hitter. Very limited action last spring. Only had a couple of appearances and a couple of plate appearances. 2 balls to nothing to Damon Nixon. And the pitch. Strike there at the knees on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Haysville contingent not so sure about that one. We are situated not behind home plate, but down the left field line. And that is filleted into left field, and that'll land just fair. And that'll be a base hit and an RBI for Nixon. So Nixon, with a little flare into left field, will tie it up here in the third. Second hit of the ball game for Nixon. And this will bring up Blake Knoll. We're all tied up at 2 here in Haysville. Knoll out of Howard Payne. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. He is 0 for 1. Good lead over there by Nixon. Throw over. He's back in plenty of time. Nixon runs very well. Moy should be very, very concerned at this point. And the pitch to him. That is bounced to the left side over to second, the short way, and they'll force Nixon for out number 3. Aviators get 1 back. We're all tied. We've played 3 from Haysville. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Are you ready? Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth. We're all knotted at 2. Oklahoma City Tribe and Haysville Aviators 2 apiece. Played 4. Copland out for inning number 4 of work. 6, 7, and 8 expected for the Tribe. First pitch to Shiloh Thompson. High, ball 1. Thompson out of Evangel. 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. And that's in there for a strike at the knees. That'll even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Thompson playing second base tonight. And swung on and missed. Changed his eye level just a little bit on that one. Unable to catch up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is in there for a called strike, and that'll do it for Thompson. Thompson will go down looking for out number 1.
Now batting number 28, Phelps.
4th strikeout of the ball game for Taylor Copland. Copland is striking out about 6 hitters every 9 innings. First pitch to Evan Fulps is high, ball 1. Fulps out of NOC Tonkawa, 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the first. Swung on and missed, and that'll even it up 1-1. Big inning for the Tribe. They sent 7 men to the plate and scored a couple. We're all tied up 2-2. And that's wide. 2 balls and 1 strike. No, 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of 4. Opening day for both clubs. Good off-speed pitch from Copland, and that's in there for a called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the big first baseman. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it for Fulps. Good fastball there from Copland. Got it by him. And here's Slayton Springer. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout in the second. Steps in from the left side. First pitch swinging, and that is fouled back. Copland was pretty much settled in after that disastrous first inning. Good fastball, threw it by him. And Springer in the hole 0-2. Copland trying to get the Tribe in order for the second time tonight. That's high. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of 4. We're all tied at 2. Oklahoma City Indians, Haysville Aviators. Just missed outside. Springer able to check his swing. Copland trying to get his club back in the dugout right here. Off-speed pitch misses. Didn't get on top of that one. That'll run it to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs, a hit, a couple of errors for the Tribe. 2 runs, 4 hits, and an error for the Aviators. That's swung on and fouled back.
Just a reminder to return all foul balls to the concession stand for a small prize.
And the 3-2, we'll reset it. Here it is. That is swung on and fouled back. Copland just challenging folks with fastballs. See if he pulls the string on him right here. Here's the 3-2. Off-speed pitch just missed high. Smith's going to hold it there for the umpire to look for a while longer. Nothing doing, so that'll be a 2-out walk to Springer. And this will bring up the 9-hole man, Ashton Francis, out of NOC Tonkawa. Another left-handed hitter. 0 for 1 today, bounced to the third baseman last time. First pitch to him is high and away. Copeland struggling a little bit high and away in the last couple of hitters. See if he can right the ship right here. Smith out to talk to him, maybe settle him down a little bit. Been a little difficult time with location last time around. That swung on down the left field line. Long run for Cross. Lays out, unable to haul it in. And everybody will need to go back. A lot of room here in foul ground at Vulcan Field here in Haysville. And here's the 1-1. That's in there for a call strike. 1-2 now. And that's a broken bat number to the shortstop. And Omaha is unable to come up with it. And he will reach on an error. So Francis will reach on the error as a broken back to Hopper to the shortstop. Omaha was charging, unable to come up with it cleanly. And first and second now with 2 outs. Top of the order, here's Ryan Harrell. First pitch swinging and fouls it back. 0-1. Harrell 1 for 2, struck out in the second, base hit and scored in the first. Also stole a base. Chance to put the Tribe ahead here with 2 outs. See if he can keep things going. Copeland going to try to shut it down. That is driven to left field. That's going to get over the head, or is it going to get over? No, it will not. Cross runs very well and will run it down in the gap for out number 3. Ball was hit very strongly. Cross with a good jump on the baseball and is able to retire the Tribe. We've played 3.5. We're all tied up 2-2. We'll be right back.
Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are happening in Haysville, a beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities, great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tribe 2, Aviators 2. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Aviators. Garcia, Smith, and Brozovic expected to hit here in the 4th. Moy out for inning number 4 of work. He's given up a couple of runs, 4 hits in 3 innings of work. A couple of errors have not helped the situation one bit. So here's Garcia 0 for 1 today. And he takes a pitch high, ball 1. Garcia out of LaSalle. And that is low, ball 2. Garcia heading the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Garcia started 12 games this last spring, played in 21, hit 200. That is in there. Good pitch at the knees on the outer half. Had 50 at bats, and he collected 10 hits. Does run very well, 2 for 2 in stolen bases this last spring. So he is a threat to run if we can get him on. That is bounced to the right side. Thompson on a room service hop over to first in time, and that'll do it for Garcia.
Next up for the Aviators, number 22, Byron Smith.
1 out. Here's the catcher, Byron Smith. 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right field in the first out of Point Loma. Also pitches a little. He had 127 strikeouts his senior year in high school. Small school all-conference selection. So you may see him on the mound as well as catch this summer. And he takes a pitch high. Ball 1. Young man with a live arm. Did not pitch at Point Loma. That is driven to right field. That's going to be right at Vernon. Hit it on the screws, but right at him. Well, that's twice he has squared the ball up very well and doesn't have anything to show for it. 2 outs now in the inning. This will bring up Torin Brozovic out of Cochise Community College. 0 for 1. Struck out in the second. First pitch to him. Good fastball, swung through and missed. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch floats wide. Ball 1. Count even 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied at 2 here in Haysville. Torn hit .301 this last spring. 25 hits and a bomb. That is swung on and fouled back. Moe is really settled in there on the mound. He is out of Hawaii Pacific. Aviators do have 4 hits. And that misses low. Count even now, 2-2. Some action now in the Oklahoma City bullpen. Looks like number 24 getting loose over there. That'll miss low. 3-2 now. 2 outs. Moy at risk of putting the 8th man in the order aboard. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. Time is called. We'll have another installment of This Day in Baseball History here in a little bit. Want to stay tuned for that. We got some good stories. Some of it may be true. Here's the 3-2. That misses inside, and he'll lose him.
Now batting number 2, Trevor Omahan.
And here's the 9-hole man, Trevor Omahan. 0 for 1 today, bounced out to the second baseman in the first out of the University of San Diego. Steps in from the right side. Runner at first, 2 outs. Aviators 2, Oklahoma City 2. And the pitch, that is swung on and fouled off to the right side. I do know that one of the This Day in Baseball History has to do with the first. So you're going to want to think about what may have happened this day, May the 31st, for the first time ever. Throw to first, and he's back in time. Looks like Brozovic is Host family's doing laundry tonight. Big rain last night, had some water issues. Field drains very well. Good lead over there by T-Bro. That is bounced to the left side. Shortstop on a room service hop over to first, not in time. And that'll get by the first baseman. And they're going to hold T-Bro over at third. We'll see how they're going to score that one. I think that will be scored an error. So everybody moves up. Second and third now, 2 outs. Top of the order, here's Garrett McCarthy. McCarthy 0 for 1, hit by pitch, and scored in the first. So the Aviators with an opportunity to cash in on some errors and get a couple of runs right here with a base hit. Second and third, 2 outs. And the first pitch to him, that is driven to center field, and that'll get down. 1 run will score, and 2 runs will score. So that'll be a base hit for McCarthy, and 2 RBIs. Aviators get a couple here. They lead it now 4-2. Here's Jack Cusinata. Cusinata out of LaSalle. He is 0 for 2. Looks like the catcher out to talk to his pitcher. Looks like buying a little bit of time, get somebody loose maybe. Umpire out to break it up maybe. Conference is over. Aviators now lead at 4-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Get a couple here with 2 outs. Here is Cucinata. Hitless today, 0 for 2. Runner at first base. And they chase McCarthy back. McCarthy out of Mission College, does run well. "17 stolen bases this last spring, so we expect him to run quite a bit this summer. And the first pitch to Cucinata is popped up. Catcher, first baseman conversion. Looks like it's going to be the first baseman, Fulps. And that'll do it. But the Aviators get a couple. We've played 4. Aviators now lead it 4-2. We'll be right back.
Thank the city of Haysville for their continued support. And we know it's not
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market. Plenty of...
And welcome back. We're going to the top of the 5th. Aviators get a couple in the bottom of the 4th. They now lead it 4-2. Todd Hook, along with producer-director Chris Worrell, bringing you live Aviator baseball action on YouTube. 2, 3, and 4 for Oklahoma City. Birch, Vernon, and Delgado scheduled to hit. Copeland out for inning number 5. Got to wonder how much he's got left in the tank. First pitch misses. Not sure where, but it missed. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch swung through and missed. 1-1 now to Jared Birch. 1 for 2. Run scored in the first. He's out of Baylor. And here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch and swung through and missed. 1-2. Copeland is keeping the off-speed pitches down. Doing a very good job of that this game. Here's the 1-2. Fastball just missed outside. Smith holds it there for a sec. Must have been off the plate. 2-2. More activity in the Oklahoma City bullpen. And he tried to offer, couldn't hold it up. Blocked nicely by Smith. And he applies the tag for out number 1. Looks like number 16 getting loose for Oklahoma City. Six strikeouts now for Copeland. He is now at his at least springtime average. Here's Jake Vernon out of Southern Nazarene. 0 for 1 with a walk in the third. And he takes a pitch low, ball 1. We're in the top of the 5th. Aviators now lead it 4-2 over Oklahoma City. Good change of speed there by Copeland. And he swings through it and misses. 0-2. No action yet in the Aviator bullpen. Nice warm night. And that swung through and missed. 1-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. Vernon credited with an RBI in the first. And that's an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Misses wide. 2-2 now. Opening night for both clubs. Oklahoma City will be hitting the road to Liberal for a 3-game series starting tomorrow. That misses wide. 3-2. Aviators will go to Augusta, Kansas, about 25 miles east of here. Play the Kansas Cannons tomorrow. And we'll host the Cannons on Saturday night. And here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. And that's out number 2. Strikeout number 7 for Copeland. And here's Seth Delgado. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third and was stranded. He's 0 for 2 out of Palomar College. And he takes a strike at the knees. Copeland trying to get the Oklahoma City in order for the second time tonight. That is swung on and that's driven to right field for a base hit. So that will not happen. 2-out base hit by Delgado. That'll bring up Mark Peterson. Peterson out of the University of Dallas. Hitless today, 0 for 1 with a walk. Flew out to right field last time up. First pitch to him is in the dirt, ball 1. Ball and no strikes, 2 outs, runner at first base. We're in the top of the 5th. That is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Peterson hitting fifth tonight. He is playing third base. Copland going to take a little time, maybe gather himself a little bit. He's had a little command issue here the last couple of pitches. Pretty good lead over there. Tough to see, tough sun field over there. And that misses low. 3 balls and no strikes. And here's a 3-0. That misses wide. That'll be ball 4. So a 2-out walk issued to Peterson. Smith out to talk to him. Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Since we have a little time here, let's do a little This Day in Baseball History. May 31st, 1997. Reliever Isla Borders of the St. Paul Saints in the Independent Northern League is the first female in the 20th century to play in the minors, as she yields 3 runs to the Sioux Falls Canaries without retiring a batter. But she rebounds to fan 3 straight hitters the following day. So this day in baseball history, May the 31st, 1997. First time a female has played in Major League Baseball. So there you have it. Stay tuned. We'll have more entries for this day in baseball history. Looks like Copland will stay in the ball game. Conference over. First and second, 2 outs. That's in there, a strike at the knees. There's Shiloh Thompson. Thompson 0 for 2 out of Evangel. Looks like Justin Sosha getting loose in the Aviator bullpen. Right-hander out of Benedictine. Aviators faithful, hoping that Copland can get out of it. Swung through and missed. With 2 outs in the inning, Oklahoma City able to get a couple of runners aboard. Copland trying to stop this right here. He has Thompson 0-2. And that's in there for strike 3 on the corner. And Thompson will go down looking. They will strand a couple. We've played 4.5. Tribe 2, Aviators 4. We'll be right back.
Summer activities and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Wait for the things you want. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease. Why wait for a killer TV or audio system? I don't want to wait. Why wait for efficient new kitchen and laundry appliances? Why wait for furniture with style or a comfortable new mattress? Get it now. Why wait for an awesome new computer? Get the leading brands, the latest styles, and the hottest features, all with flexible payments you can afford.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th. New arm for
Now pitching from the Indians, number 16, Jack Christian. Leading off for the Haysville.
looks like Jack Christian will take it over. See where he's coming from. Christian, a right-hander out of Washburn, will take over. And he will have 3, 4, and 5 of the Aviators. It'll be Cross, Nixon, and Null. So Harrison Moy will go 4 innings. Four runs, 2 hits, a couple of errors. He stands to be tagged with the loss if things stay the way they are. Ball and 2 strikes now to Carter Cross. He is 1 for 2 and a run scored. Doubled in the third. He's out of the University of Nebraska. Off-speed pitch is low and in. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Aviators get a couple in the 4th after 2 outs and take a 4-2 lead. That is bounced to the left side. Way in the hole. Not in time. Good play by Harrell at short. That ball was too far in the hole. He had to go really far to his right, and that'll be a base hit for Cross. And he is aboard with nobody out. Here is Damon Nixon. 2 for 2 today out of Florence Darlington Tech. Aviators with a runner aboard here with nobody out in the 5th. They lead it 4-2. 4 runs on 6 hits for the home team. 2 runs and a hit for the Tribe. First pitch looks like a little broken bat flare to the right side. Thompson goes out into shallow right and hauls it in. So out number 1 for Nixon. That's the first time he's been retired tonight. 1 out. Here's Blake Knoll. Knoll out of Howard Payne. Reached on a fielder's choice a couple of times. He's 0 for 2. Throw over to first and Cross back there with plenty of time. Do have a girls softball game going on right behind us. That is runner going, and that's through the hole on the left side. Good hustle by Carter Cross. He is over to third. So the Aviators put the runners in motion. And Knoll able to get it through the 5-hole. And that's a base hit. Cross over to third. Aviators with runners at the corners with 1 out. And here's Manny Garcia, 0 for 2 today out of LaSalle. Looking for his first hit of the season. 1st and 3rd now. And he takes a pitch high. Ball 1. Good job laying off that pitch. Ball was right at the letters. Tough to lay off of. And a pitch. That is misses. Ball 2. Garcia in a good hitter's count here. The runners at the corners. Base runners need to be careful not to get doubled up on the line drive. And the 0-2, that is popped up. Shortstop Harold going back just behind the third baseman and hauls it in.
Now batting number 22, Byron Smith.
2 outs now. Here's the catcher, Byron Smith. Garcia probably wasn't as patient as he would have liked to have been on that at bat. He was way ahead. 2 balls and no strikes. Did not get a pitch he could drive. Here is Byron Smith, 0 for 2 today. Couple of balls hit on the nose out of Point Loma. First pitch to him. Off-speed pitch is in there for strike 1. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. Runners at the corners here in the bottom of the 5th. And Knoll is chased back at first. Aviators with an opportunity to add to this lead. They lead it 4-2. And the pitch. That is popped up to the right side. First baseman giving chase. Second baseman giving chase. And that will fall harmlessly foul. Looks like the first baseman, Fulps, overran that one a little bit. That's a tough play for all first basemen. Sun is just barely above the horizon right now, so it's tough to pick up anything. 0-2 now to Smith. 7 hits for the Aviators, only 1 for the Tribe. 3 errors for the Tribe, 2 for the Aviators. So a little sloppy tonight. Here's the 0-2. That is bounced to the left side. Shortstop backhands it. Good play. Flips to second base, and that'll do it. So the Aviators strand a couple. We have played 5. Aviators 4, Tribe 2. We'll be right back.
No credit needed, no hassles, and delivery is included. Everyone is approved. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease.
I don't wanna wait anymore.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now. Are you ready?
And welcome back to the 6th we go. It'll be 7-8-9 for Oklahoma City. They trail the home team 4-2. Looks like Copland out for inning number 6. We got him for 96 total pitches, 55 strikes and 40 balls. So you got to wonder how much longer they will go with Copland. 7, 8, and 9. It'll be Fulps, Springer, and Francis scheduled for Oklahoma City. Sosa continuing to loosen in the Aviator bullpen. Got to think they will go to him at the first sign of trouble. First pitch to Fulps is in there for strike 1. Fulps 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. Out of NOC Tonkawa. That misses wide. Count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. That swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there from Copland, 1-2. Copland, a fast worker. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Bottom dropped out of that one, and that will be strikeout number 3 for Fulps today.
Now batting number 18, Slayton Springman.
Strikeout number 9 for Copland. Great start for Copland, other than that first inning hiccup where 7 men come to the plate. It's been a very good ride for him. First pitch to Springer, in there for a strike out of Oklahoma Christian. 0 for 1 today. Springer. And that one misses wide. Ball and a strike, 1 out. And that's in there for a strike. Springer doing the catching tonight. And that one misses wide. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the 6th. Aviators lead at 4-2. And the pitch just missed low and away. Pretty good spot there from Copland. And here's the 2-2. That is foul straight back. Count full now, 1 out. That is fouled down the left side, and we'll do it all again. Almost dusk here in Haysville. Very pleasant night. Very little breeze. And that is wide, and he'll lose him. Second walk of the game issued to Springer. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the 9-hole man, Ashton Francis. Reached on an error in the 4th and bounced out to the third baseman in the 2nd out of NOC Tonkawa. Good lead over there by Springer. That misses low, ball 1. That's in there for a call strike. That'll even it up 1-1. Motion from the pitching coach for Souza to get hot. So Justin Souza getting loose in the Aviator bullpen as we speak. And the pitch. That is popped down the right side, down where we're at, and that'll be out of play. A lot of room and foul ground down both left and right-hand sides. Ball and 2 strikes. Springer aboard with a 1-out walk. And that is a good strike at the knees. And Francis will go down looking for out number 2. Top of the order now, here's Ryan Harrell. 1 for 3 out of Palomar. Base hit and stolen base and scored in the 1st. Been quiet ever since. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Ball 1. Pretty good pitch there from Copland. And that's low. Ball 2. 2 outs in the inning, runner at first. Copland trying to get his club into the dugout. Word from the bullpen is Justin Souza is ready. That is bounced to the shortstop. He is up with it over to first in time. Tough hop for Omaha, but he comes up with it and over to first, and that'll do it for the Tribe in the 6th. They strand a man. We played 5.5. Aviators 4, Oklahoma City 2. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are happening in Haysville, a beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of 6. Aviators lead at 4-2.
Aviators number 9, Brozovic.
8, 9, and 1 for the Aviators. Christian out for inning number 2 of work. Did not surrender a run in his first inning of work in the 5th. And here's Brozovic out of Cochise Community College. First pitch swinging. That is a drive, and that'll get down in left center. Mishandled a bit by the center fielder, Francis. And Brozovic makes him pay and takes second base on the bobble. So that'll go as a single and an error.
Now batting for the Aviators, number 2, Trevor Omahen.
And just like that, the Aviators have a leadoff double. Here's the 9-hole man, Trevor Omahen. Reached on an error and scored in the 4th. A walk and an error in the 4th kind of doomed the Tribe. They give up a couple. Allow the Aviators to take the lead. First pitch to Trevor is low, ball 1. Trevor out of the University of San Diego. Still looking for his first hit of the season. He is 0 for 2. And the 1-0. That's a good swing. And he fouls it straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Appreciate all the folks tuning in. A pleasure to bring this to you. Bottom of 6, Aviators lead at 4-2. And the pitch, that is driven to right field. Right fielder Vernon coming in on it. And he'll come up with it. Not deep enough for Brozovic to move over to third.
Now batting number 13, Garrett McCarthy.
Top of the order now for the Aviators. Here's Garrett McCarthy. And a 2 RBI single in the 4th. He is 1 for 2 out of Mission College. Springer out to talk to his pitcher. Maybe make sure the signs are straight with a runner at second base. Make sure everybody's all on the same page. And the pitch, that is bunted. That's off his foot. McCarthy going to walk that one off. Umpire going to give him a little time to get his wits about him. Runner at second base, 1 out. And Christian with the sign. And the pitch. That is in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Springer. That was one of those 58-footers. Springer able to keep that one in front of him. Not allow Brozovic to advance. Christian took over for Harrison Moy here in the 5th. He has not surrendered a run in an inning of 3rd of work. Aviators threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. And the 1-1 misses low and away. 2 balls and a strike. And that is inside. So Christian struggling with command at the moment. 3-1 now. Lights here at the ballpark starting to take effect. Not completely. Sun is now below the horizon. And the 3-1. That is in there for a called strike. 3-2 now. McCarthy, the second baseman out of Mission College. Played in 43 games this last spring. That is bounced to the left side. Third baseman up with it. Over to first. Throw was high, but Fulps able to keep his toe on the bag for out number 2. Brozovic over to third. So a productive out there for McCarthy. 2 outs now in the inning. Here's Jack Cusinata out of LaSalle. Hitless tonight. He's 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts. And the first pitch to him. That's high and away, ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. That is low and away. 2-0 now. As fast of a worker Moy was, Christian is as slow. So 180 degrees from the first guy. 2 balls and no strikes. Here it is. That's in there for a call strike. Looked like a little off-speed pitch. He took a little bit off just to throw a strike. 2-1 now. Aviators with a runner at third base. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. It's popped up. First baseman making the call. It looks like it'll be Fulps. And that'll do it for the Aviators. Aviators strand 1. We've played slicks. They lead it 4-2. We'll be right back.
The Art Facilities. Great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. New arm for the Aviators. Justin Souza will take over out of Benedictine. Here's the numbers for Taylor Copland. Very good numbers. 6 innings of work. He surrendered a couple of hits, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Pretty good outing for Taylor Copland. Pretty much consistent with all 4 years of college. Souza now a right-hander out of Benedictine. Last spring he appeared in 7 games, started 4. He had a 1-1 record, 4.85 ERA in 26 innings of work. Gave up 25 hits, 17 runs, 14 of which were earned. 16 strikeouts and 16 walks. Opponents hit 260 against him, so Oklahoma City has their work cut out for him. First pitch to Jared Birch is in there for a strike. It'll be Birch, Vernon, and Delgado. Birch 1 for 3 today, struck out in the 5th out of Baylor. And swings and fouls that one back, and he's in the hole 0-2. Souza, a right-hander. 6 foot 160. That is foul back. Well, Souza doing exactly what Coach Spongebird would like to see. He comes in and pounds the zone early. Austin Smith getting loose in the Aviator bullpen out of Southwestern. May see a little action later on. We'll just see. 0-2 now to the leadoff man, Birch. And that is high and in. Ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes to the big left-hander out of Baylor. That is in there for a call strike. And Birch will go down looking for the second time tonight. 1 out. Here's Jake Vernon out of Southern Nazarene. Hitless tonight, 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Was credited with an RBI in the first. Steps in from the right side. And the pitch. Good off-speed pitch there from Souza. And that's strike 1. And the 0-1 is high. That'll even it up 1-1. Ball and a strike. We're in the top of the 7th. Aviators lead at 4-2 over Oklahoma City. And the 1-1. Off-speed pitch. Tried to check his swing. Unable to do so. And strike 2. Vernon definitely went around on the pitch. Pitch looked to be a little bit low. And the 1-2. That is swung on and missed. And he'll go down swinging. So second strikeout of the afternoon for Souza.
Now batting number 25, Seth Delgado.
This will bring up Seth Delgado. 1 for 3 today. Singled in the 5th and was stranded out of Palomar College. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch swinging popped up, and that'll make the seats.
Reminder that all foul balls are property of the city of Haysville. Please return to the concession stand for a small prize.
Souza has done a good job pounding the zone since coming in and taking over for Copland here in the 7th. Trying to get the Indians in order. And that is swung on. Good fastball. Foul straight back. Delgado appeared to have him timed, just got under it a smidge. Aviators on the road tomorrow night in Augusta, Kansas. Our next TV game will be Saturday night right here. We will host the Kansas Cannons. Off-speed pitch misses inside. Ball and 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt, 2-2. Blocked nicely by Smith. Two outs, nobody on. Top of 7. Here it is. Looks like he swung at ball 3. That's fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. We will have every home game for you in this format. And that's bounced to the left side. Omaha up with it, over to first in time. And the Tribe will go in order. We've played 6.5. Aviators 4, Oklahoma City 2. We'll be right back.
The things you want. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease. Why wait for a killer TV or audio system?
I don't wanna wait.
Why wait for efficient new kitchen and laundry appliances? Why wait for furniture with style or a comfortable new mattress? Get it now. Why wait for an awesome new computer? Get the leading brands, the latest styles, and the hottest features, all with flexible payments you can afford. No credit needed, no hassles, and delivery is included. Everyone is approved. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease.
I don't wanna wait anymore.
And stretch time in Haysville. We go to the home half of the 7th. Aviators lead at 4-2. Little Sweet Caroline going on in the background. 3, 4, and 5 expected for the Aviators. Christian out for inning number 3 of work. So far, so good. He is able to stop the bleeding. It'll be Cross, Nixon, and Knoll for the home team here in the 7th. First pitch to Cross out of the University of Nebraska is an off-speed pitch for a strike. Cross 2 for 3 tonight. Scored in the 3rd. Swung on and popped foul on the right side. 0-2. Jack Christian came in the 5th and has, for the most part, silenced the Aviators. Stranded a couple in the 6th. That was able to wiggle away. 1-2 now to Carter Cross. Cross playing left field tonight. And the pitch. That is out of play on the right side. Absolute stunning night for baseball. Temperature in the mid-80s. Not a breath of breeze. And the pitch. That is low. That'll even it up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming up on 2 hours, so a very speedy ball game. That is bounced to the left side. Harrell backhands it. Up with it, over to first in time. Good play by Harrell at shortstop. Cross runs very well. Just got him by half a step. 1 out. Here's Damon Nixon. 2 for 3. They've only retired him once in the 5th. Out of Florence Darlington Tech. Steps in from the left side. And the first pitch to him. That is in the dirt. Had everybody jumping for cover on that one. Nothing worse as an umpire to see the ball hit 2 feet in front of the plate. Just not sure where it's going to go. And the 1-0, that's in there for a call strike, and that'll even it up 1-1. Ball and a strike, nobody on here in the 7th. 1 out. Aviators lead at 4-2. And the pitch. That is a good, healthy hack at that one. And fouled back. Ball and 2 strikes to Nixon. Singled in the 1st and the 3rd. And that misses low. Oklahoma City side thought that might have been at the knees. Looked low from here. Then again, they don't ask me. And here's the 1-2. And that's in there for a call strike. Good off-speed pitch from Jack Christian, and that'll do it for Nixon. 2 outs now in the inning. Here's Blake Knoll. 1 for 3, singled in the 5th. Couple of fielder's choice. One in the 1st, another in the 3rd. He's out of Howard Payne. And the first pitch to him. Good change of pace. Swung through it and missed it. Strike 1. And the 0-1. That is high and in. That'll even it up 1-1. Off-speed pitch misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Count in Knoll's advantage right here. And that is driven down the left field line. Foul. Just foul by a foot or so. That's right in front of us. And Knoll will have to go back. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Knoll turned on that one very well. Bottom of 7th, Aviators lead at 4-2. Tie was broken in the 4th. Couple of runs after 2 outs there in the 4th, and that's where we stand. Here's the 2-2 to Knoll. That is popped up on the right side. Thompson, the second baseman, making the call and the play, and that'll do it. And the Aviators go in order in the 7th. We've played 7 from Haysville. Aviators 4, Oklahoma City 2. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now. Are you ready?
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 8th. Oklahoma City running out of time. They're down to 6 outs. They trail the Aviators 4-2. Aviators will send Justin Sosa out for inning number 2 of work. He got the tribe in order in the 7th. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. Peterson, Thompson, and Fulps scheduled for the tribe here in the 8th. First pitch. It's in there for a call strike. Peterson out of the University of Dallas. He is 0 for 1, a couple of walks. And that is low. That'll even it up 1-1. Ball and a strike. Peterson, the third baseman, hitting in the 5 spot tonight. That is popped up to the right side. McCarthy, the second baseman, going out, and will make the call and the play for out number 1. And here's Shiloh Thompson out of Evangel. Hitless tonight, reached on a fielder's choice in that big first inning. Otherwise, a couple of strikeouts. One out in the inning. Here's the pitch. That is driven down the right field line. Foul. Long run for Cuccinata. Several acres of foul ground here at Vulcan Field. No balls and a strike to the second baseman. Here it is. Right down the middle for a called strike. Since coming in last inning, 13 strikes and only 3 balls for Souza. That'll make a pitching coach very happy, especially with the lead. That is just a little nubber out in front of the plate. Smith bounces out there in a hurry, picks it up barehanded, and throws a dart to first base for out number 2. So Thompson is retired. 2 outs in the inning. Here's Evan Fulps. Correction, we will have a pinch hitter. It will be Sullivan will hit for Fulps here in the bottom of the 8th. And the first pitch to him is high. Ball 1. And that pitch is swung on, missed for strike 1. Ball and a strike, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 2. Sullivan in the hole here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that is wide, 2-2 now. And that is a call strike, and that'll do it for Sullivan. And the Tribe goes in order in the 8th. We've played 7.5. Aviators 4. Oklahoma City 2. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are happening in Haysville. A beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities. Great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to...
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 8th. Aviators 4, Oklahoma City 2. Oklahoma City running out of time. We'll have a correction. That last hitter for Oklahoma City was Matthew Solomon. He is out of the University of Texas, so I want to get his name correct on that one. It'll be Garcia, Smith, and Brozovic here in the home half of the 8th. Jack Christian continues to work for the Tribe here in the 8th. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. First pitch to Garcia. Up and in, ball 1. Garcia out of LaSalle. Hitless tonight, 0 for 3. And that is low, ball 2. And he takes ball 3 just above the letters. Got to wonder if Coach Spongeburg might turn him loose right here. We'll see. Here's the 3-0. And that's a strike at the knees, 3-1 now. And the 3-1. Little change of pace there. Foul straight back. Jack Christian able to get back in the count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes after being behind. Here it is. That is bounced to the left side. Harold charging up with it over to first in time to get Garcia by a step. And that will be out number 1. And that'll bring up the catcher, Byron Smith. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th. He is hitless tonight out of Point Loma Nazarene. Steps in from the right side. A couple of balls have been barreled up by him, but right at the right fielder. His first 2 times up. First time to see Christian. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. And the 0-1. That is low. That'll even it up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That is bounced foul on the left side. Coach Spongeburg up with it, not cleanly, but up with it. 1-2 now. Good to have Byron's father in town for a couple of days. A nice visit. Come back soon, and come back when you can stay longer. And here's a 1-2. Off-speed pitch is driven to left field. Left fielder back and near the line and makes the play. Birch had a good jump on it. And that's 3 times tonight Smith has barreled it up. There's nothing to show for it. That's out number 2. And here's Torin Brozovic. 1 for 2 with a walk, singled in the 6th. Walked and scored in the 4th after 2 were out. He is out of Cochise Community College. First pitch to him. That's in there for a called strike. No balls and a strike, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Aviators lead at 4-2. That is ripped up the middle for a base hit. That'll be a 2-out base hit for Brozovic and his 2nd hit of the ball game. That ball got through the infield like you know what, through a goose. So that's 2 outs, a runner at first. Here is Trevor Omahan. Hitless tonight, did score a run, reached on an error in the 4th out of the University of San Diego. Christian trying to get his club in the dugout, only down 2. Good lead over there by Tebro. And he's back in head first. Brozovic with another good lead over there. They throw over. It gets away from the first baseman. That'll reach the screen. And they are going to send Brozovic all the way to 3rd. A lot of room again over in foul ground. That ball got away. That will be a throwing error on Christian. So Christian threw the ball in the dirt. Solomon unable to come up with it. And Brozovic now over to 3rd with 2 outs. 2 outs, Aviators threatening here in the bottom of the 8th. They lead it 4-2. And here it is. That has popped up, and that'll make the seats on the right side. No balls and a strike. Runner at third base, courtesy of a throwing error on a pickoff. That is bounced to the left side. A slow roller. Harrell up with it. Charging over to first. In time. Good play there by Harrell. And that'll do it. The Aviators will strand 1. We've played 8 in Haysville. Haysville 4, Oklahoma City 2. We'll be right back.
Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 9th. Oklahoma City now down to their final 3 outs. They trail the Aviators 4-2. It'll be up to the 8, 9, and 1 in the order to keep things going. It'll be Springer, Francis, and Harrell. The Aviators will continue to go with Sosa. Bullpen quiet at the moment. Here is Slater Springer. First pitch to him is high, ball 1 out of Oklahoma Christian. 0 for 1, a couple of walks, and a strikeout in the second. Springer doing the catching, hits from the left side. And that is up the middle for a leadoff base hit for Springer. That's his first hit of the season, and he'll be aboard with nobody out here in the top of the 9th. And this will bring up the 9-hole man, Ashton Francis. Hitless today, 0 for 3, reached on an error in the 4th. Pretty good lead over there at first. Some scurrying around in the bullpen. Shows bunt, pulls back and takes a ball. Some scurrying around in the Aviator bullpen. Looks like Kyle John out of Texas State getting loose. Looks like going to have a visit to the mound from the catcher. Smith out to talk to him. Probably burn a little bit of time here. Maybe let Kyle John get loose. Big right-hander out of Texas State. Smith back behind the dish now. Runner at first base. Nobody out. Tying run at the plate. We're in the top of the 9th. Aviators lead it 4-2. And that is high and away, ball 2. As good a command as Sosa has had the first 2 innings of work, the 3rd inning has been just the opposite. 2 balls to nothing. Sosa trying to get back in the count. And that is in there for a call strike. Pretty good location there from Sosa. Not a whole lot Francis was going to do with that pitch. I'm thinking he was probably taking all the way. Good lead over there by Springer. And that's high, 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1 from Sosa.
Like 5 more.
And that misses wide, ball 4. Pretty good pitch from where we were sitting, but that'll be a walk. And the tying run is aboard with nobody out. In the top of the 9th, here's Ryan Harrell. Smith out to talk to him again. Kyle John continues to loosen in the Aviator bullpen. Aviators on the road tomorrow night will be at Augusta for a single game. And they will host the Cannons back here Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We will have it for you. Looks like Coach is going to go to the mound. Coach Spongeberg out of the dugout. While we have a little time, let's give you some baseball history here. Let's go May 31st, 1964. At Shea Stadium, the Mets and Giants battled for nearly 10 hours in the longest DBH doubleheader in Major League history, which features a 23-inning, 7-hour, and 23-minute nightcap won by the Giants 8-6. That's a long doubleheader, 10 hours. A little bit longer than my attention span. Anywho, looks like the Aviators are going to make a change. It looks like they will go to the right-hander, Kyle John. He will take over with 2 runners aboard here in the top of the 9th. He will come on to face Ryan Harrell, top of the order. First appearance for Kyle John. He is a right-hander out of Texas State. He is a transfer from Texas Tech and was redshirted this last year, so probably chomping at the bit to get some actual action other than bullpens and controlled scrimmages. He will show you a couple of different arm slots. He will come over the top and then he will drop down from time to time. Kind of a herky-jerky motion. Hides the ball really well. First and second, nobody out. We're in the top of the 9th. The Aviators 4-2 over Oklahoma City. Slater Springer led off the inning with a base hit, followed by a walk to Ashton Francis, and you're all caught up.
Now pitching for the Haysville Aviators, number 11, Kyle John.
Taylor Copland went 6 strong innings and struck out 10. So he stands to win it if things stay right here. First pitch to Harrell, shows bunt, and takes the ball wide. I think the Tribe was just seeing what the Aviators are going to do defensively on the bunt. It looks like Garcia was staying home at third. Looked like first baseman's charging. Runners are going. Throw down, not in time. Double steal executed perfectly by the Tribe. And it's second and third now with nobody out. Tying run at second base. 2 balls and no strikes. Oklahoma City hasn't scored since the first inning. And that is right down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 now to Ryan Harrell. Harrell out of Palomar College. Base hit and scored in the first. He is 1 for 4. And that is low and away, 3-1. Gotta wonder if the Aviators can hang on to get this W. It's exactly what they needed to get this season started after a pretty dismal 11-31 campaign last year. That is in there for a call strike, 3-2 now. So Kyle John in desperate need of a strikeout right here. Right on the right matchup. Here it is. That is bounced foul down the left side. And we'll do it all over again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, nobody out. 4-2 Aviators. We're in the 9th. And the 3-2. And just gets a piece of it and fouls it back. Pretty good piece of hitting there by Ryan Harrell. So Harrell stays alive. Count remains 3-2. Birch will follow. And the 3-2. That is a little nubber. That will land right in front of the second baseman. That was just a little flare. And McCarthy charging hard, unable to come up with it. Throw to first, not in time. They'll go as a base hit. So they're loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Here is Jared Birch. Couple of strikeouts today. He is 1 for 4 with a run scored. He's out of Baylor. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. And the pitch. Good high fastball swung through and missed. Strike 1. Birch very vulnerable with pitches up in the zone. Bases loaded. Any pop fly in the infield will be an infield fly. That is a good fastball on the outer half. Strike 2. Birch in the hole, 0-2. And the 0-2. Off-speed pitch, foul. Just a very defensive swing by Birch, and able to get a little bit of wood on it to stay alive. Still behind in the count, 0-2. Aviators 3 outs away from a W. Kyle John in to try to seal the deal. And the 0-2. Just missed outside. Good fastball from Kyle John. Must have been outside. 1-2 now. Opening game for both clubs. Oklahoma City is on their way to Liberal after this one. Off-speed pitch is fouled back. Aviators will go play the Kansas Cannons tomorrow night in Augusta. A non-conference game. One and two from the big left fielder from Baylor. Kyle John trying to get out of it. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it for Birch. 1 out now in the inning. Third strikeout of the ball game for Jared Birch. Here's Jake Vernon. He is hitless tonight out of Southern Nazarene. Couple of strikeouts. Was credited with an RBI in the first. Drove in one of the 2 runs the Oklahoma City club has scored tonight. Both runs came in the first. And the pitch. That is fisted foul. No balls and a strike. John Kyle asking for another baseball. And here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from Kyle John. Challenged him. Got it up around the letters. Unable to catch up. And Jake Vernon is in the hole, 0-2. One out. Bases are loaded. A little bit of drama here in the ninth. Opening night of Jayhawk League Baseball. And the pitch. That's in on the inside corner for a call, strike 3. And 2 outs now in the inning. Both strikeouts. And it'll be up to Seth Delgado to keep it going out of Palomar. 1 for 4 tonight, a single in the 5th. And was stranded, bounced out in the 7th. He is the designated hitter tonight. The first pitch to him, that is driven through the right side. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. Throw to the plate. Got him! And that'll do it. A dart thrown from right field from Cuccinata. Came up with it. Throws a strike to home plate. Smith able to put the tag on him. And that'll do it. The Aviators get out with a victory. A 1-run victory, 4-3. Here's your totals. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Oklahoma City. 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. 9 hits and 3 errors for your Aviators. Aviators go to 1-0. Oklahoma City 0-1. The win goes to Taylor Copland. He is 1-0, and the loss goes to Harrison Moy. He goes to 0-1. We'll be back on the air Saturday night against the Kansas Cannons. We will definitely want everybody to tune in. We thank you for joining us. For Chris Worrell, I'm Todd Hook saying good night from Haysville.
With families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Wait for the things you want. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease. Why wait for a killer TV or audio system?
I don't wanna wait.
Why wait for efficient new kitchen and laundry appliances? Why wait for furniture with style or a comfortable new mattress? Get it now. Why wait for an awesome new computer? Get the leading brands, the latest styles, and the hottest features, all with flexible payments you can afford. No credit needed, no hassles, and delivery is included. Everyone is approved. Get it now at Hometown Sales Lease.
I don't wanna wait anymore.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.